From the little-known Norwegian archipelago of Svalbard, Scenic Eclipse has transported us even further into the remote far reaches of this planet as we cruise down the east coast of Greenland on our magical Arctic Islands journey.
So if Greenland has more ice than Iceland, why is Greenland called Greenland and Iceland called Iceland?
So there's kind of a famous story about how Greenland got its name. They say it comes from Eric the Red, who was a Viking that was exiled from Iceland for murdering and various other crimes. And the story goes that he brought himself and 14 longships to Greenland, and he wanted to attract more Vikings here, so he named it Greenland.
It's lush.
Yeah, it's
We'll
green.
have a great time here.
And when you have a population that's mostly farmers and homesteaders, Greenland sounds lush, like you said.
False advertising.
Exactly, like we can farm there, we can grow things.
It may not be as lush and green as the name suggests. However, it certainly has some other major draw cards.
This is something that you don't get to see very often. This big ice only comes from the ice sheets. And having them grounded in here gives us a platform where we can see them fall apart. We can see their life cycle going on in front of our faces.
And they're just stuck here. They can't go anywhere.
No, they could be stuck here for years. This ice can get grounded in here for multiple seasons.
So is this like the retirement village of glaciers?
Yeah, I love that actually. Yeah, this is the retirement village. So eventually they probably will perish, but until then, they're just hanging out, enjoying the cold polar climate, I guess.
Iceberg Alley is one of the most surreal and remarkable landscapes I think that I've ever had the pleasure of visiting. And on our Arctic adventure, experiences like this, they really are a daily occurrence.
And it's so rare that people would have the opportunity to even come here, isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, Greenland is remote, but we're on the east side of Greenland. We're in the northeast corner of Greenland, so we're in the remote of the remote part of the world. So where there's few people who come to Greenland, there's even fewer that come to where we are in Scoresby Fjord.
As well as a submarine and 2 helicopters, Scenic Eclipse has a fleet of kayaks on board to get us even closer to these breathtaking sights.
My heart is starting to race. The closer I get to that, the more excited I'm getting. And this is the beauty of a kayak, isn't it? This access that you get.
Being at the water level, and if you can get up to some of these growlers, you'll hear the ice. And there's air that's trapped in there that's been in there for tens of thousands of years. So you hear like a snap, crackle, pop, and it's just, it's magic.
Greenland is famous for its kayaking, but so few people get to come to this part. As you can see, it is just so difficult to access, but that is the beauty of this voyage, and particularly being on a kayak. You can come to these places that have the most surreal name, like Iceberg Alley, and you just get to literally enjoy the waters.
Days like this give you a true appreciation for the term discovery yacht. And best of all, the discoveries are not limited to what you find off the ship.
You know, the lovely thing about this being a smaller group of people on board is that you'll always find little pockets of calm and new places to wine and dine. I just discovered today that there is a champagne bar on board, so I've made some new friends. Champagne's my middle name. To sip champagne and to look out the window as the icebergs pass by. That is the caviar on top.
It's 100% Chardonnay, comes from the Grand Cru vignettes.
Located in Lumiere, the French fine dining restaurant on board, the Champagne Bar is the perfect prelude to one of the many memorable dining experiences on board.
That is so good. Yum. My mouth is amused.